What is up, boys? I'm gonna try to see if I can get a 5-star out of this 4 to 5-star hero summon ticket on my second account. So let's go and see. I don't do moonlight summons on this account. It's I just go for these. So I mean, eventually I'll do a moonlight 7, of course, by doing raids and getting the galaxy bookmarks. And also, yeah, the Queen's Gift is also where you can get galaxy bookmarks. And of course, if I do a mystic summons and I end up getting a moonlight hero, that's another way. But yeah, a lot of good stuff is in here. The only 5-star hero I got so far, I've not calculated how many I've done. The only one I got was Bazaar. He is very strong. I need to actually build him, but there's so many other ones that I could use. And of course there's 4-star heroes. Not really, but maybe I get lucky. Let's see. Maybe I get lucky. Oh, Tenebria! No way, baby! Another cleave. Oh, another cleave defense break. Oh, nice. It's like the summoning happens so fast. There's no book. It's just boom, it's done. It's done, baby. So instead of doing a moonlight summon and getting a 3-star dupe, but you never know. To be honest, like for moonlight summons, if you're gonna play like the really long game, if you're gonna play this game for years, you should definitely do moonlight summons. On my main account, I just do moonlight summons. I don't do the 4 to 5-star ticket. But if you start out your account, like if you've been playing for like a month, maybe like 2 months, 3 months, it depends. If you're unlucky with like all the summoning you've done and all that, and if you're using your sky stones for energy, you're missing some key heroes. You could do mystic summons. You can wait, you can hold on, and just wait until the hero you want shows up, like a 4-star. Let's say you want a cat, you want Angelica, of course, stuff like that. You just wait and try your luck. Maybe you're not getting the hero that you want. You're missing, like, let's say a healer, just a hero in general, but you should have probably rolled the selective summon to get Angelica, a cat, that's like stuff like that. But let's say you want a second healer, and you're not pulling it. I mean, you could do these tickets for a while, but for the long game, I mean, you need to go for the moonlight summons, especially for PvP. The thing is, the moonlight heroes for PvE, they're not that big of a deal. It's mostly yeah, you mostly want heroes from the normal summoning pool, or like limited heroes and stuff like that. But wow, Tenebria, baby. Oh my god, there's I got Bellona on this account already. So it's 60% chance, and it goes up to 75. Her damage is really big. Her damage, like from this and this actually deals so much, especially after the defense down lands. Only on a 3-turn cooldown, and this is 5-turn. Increase damage for 10 souls when you soul burn. And this sleep. I didn't know she actually slept with skill 1. What? When an enemy is put to sleep, they cast. Oh yeah, 50% combat trueness. No dual attack trigger, of course, because some crazy stuff could happen. And also, it's mostly because if you sleep someone and a dual attack triggers, the target is going to be awoken. So that's why they don't allow dual attacks to trigger here. And the effect goes up to 35%. Oh my god. So I want fire heroes on this account, and it's going pretty good because I don't have fire heroes on my main account. So yeah, so I went for haste, I went for Ken, Now I got Tenebria. I mean, if you do 4 to 5 star summoning tickets, you'll eventually start getting dupes. You'll get dupes more often, and that's the thing, though. That's why it really depends on your playstyle, how long you're gonna play this game, and if you're really missing some key heroes. Yeah, it's hard to say what is the best. Everyone is gonna think differently, but some players like, yeah, you just go Moonlight Summon, and there's like, you don't even think about it. But I would say these 4 to 5 star summoning ticket could be very helpful early game. But you don't need all these like 5-star heroes. That's the thing. That's the thing with this game. You can just go and be successful with 3-star heroes if you play your cards right. But yeah, a lot of fire heroes. Like, look at Ice, Xeno, 1 copy, just like not even leveled up. And Earth. Which is cool is that I have heroes on this account that I don't have on my main account. It's really cool. Or heroes that I might have on my main account but I didn't build. So yeah. Let me lock this Tenebria. Progress for this account. It's been going pretty good. Crit chance. That's quite a bit. It's similar to Moonlight Mercedes, ML Mercedes, Celestial Mercedes I have on my main account. So I'm like cleaving in PvP, but I need to switch to like a turn 2 coup composition because I'm farming Golem, and yeah, it's much easier to get some survival stats out of Golem versus Wyvern, because I mean it's gonna be way too hard to outspeed players which have a what is it? This I started this almost 2 months. Yeah, they have 2 months ahead of me, and this is my second account, so I don't actually pay that much attention to it. I mean, I do spend my energy, but like, look how many Sky Stones I have. The progression on this account is not where I want it to be. It's just that it's my second account, it's not my main one, so I'm not going crazy on it in terms of progression, but still it's going quite well. The cleave of like Charles, then Bellona, and then Haste does so much damage, and when I get like top tier heroes that I'm gonna use in multiple areas of the game, I just go pretty hard on the skill enhancing. So that's one thing that is cool, is that on a new account, if you, let's say you make a second account, like, you know, you've learned from your mistakes, and you will be skill enhancing heroes which you know will play a pretty big part in just like your progression and all that. But really, I don't need all these heroes for progression. I just enhance them because I know I will use them for a really long time. Some of them I don't even need for progression, really. Like so far, like for Golem, I don't need Charles. I added Ken. He's really good with the attack down debuff and to increase the defense down debuff. But I was doing Golem initially, like as soon as I started this account, I was heavily relying on Kyrus. Kyrus, just amazing. It's just the poison is sometimes she just goes in a crazy repetition of preparation S2, preparation S2, instead of doing preparation S1 to land the 3 poison effects on the Golem. And that's yeah, there's some failures on those runs, because let's say there's like, I'm using a Katis and Kyrus, right? And the attack down is applied on the Golem. I was using Armin and Akates, Curious, and Mascot Hazel, or what was it? I was actually using Jetched for a long time because his decreased hit chance debuff is very strong, and removing debuff is a huge deal. The continuous healing is quite helpful. I used him for a while, but Akates, like, it's a combination of attack down debuff, which is extremely powerful, and then you have decreased hit chance with Armin. It's just that's along your cooldown on a skill 1, it's always better. But if it lands, it's gonna stick. It's 2 turns. The chance is low though, but yeah. This is on a main skill, but she's gonna use S3, S2, and then S1, so you have to survive up to that point. Then if she lands it, it's 2 turns, so Kyrus is gonna... Kyrus. What was her name? Kyrus? I forgot how to pronounce it, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, she's gonna extend the duration of all debuffs. So as long as you apply that attack down and you apply this decreased hit chance, or like just attack down by itself, it's cutting the Golem's attack in half, and it makes your survival go through the roof after that. Now for sustaining the group, that is huge because it's removing the defense down debuff and potentially even stuns, and then heals up, and it heals for a lot. I got lucky with the Shimajo staff when I was pulling for what was it, for Ken, I believe, or was it for haste? I think I got it from haste. Oh my god, the amount of summons I had to do. You guys can check that out if you haven't before. I mean, I was blessed with Angelica using a 4 to 5 star summoning ticket, so you can't say that the summoning tickets have been bad to me, because yeah, I got Angelica, now I just got Tenebria, and then I got Bazaar. Where is he? Because it's not by stars. Because I can definitely, like, Bazaar, he deals a lot of damage, and this thing is a huge deal. This game changer in PvP. If you land this, and especially if you land the enable to be buff debuff, it's huge. And okay, so yeah, that was initially how I was doing Golem. Armin, I mean, when I started this account, I was using Akatis and Armin. I got Akatis, I got Kyrus, that's how you say it. So I got Kyrus, I got Akatis, and I was blessed and I got Armin as well on that selective summon. Now that was crazy. And just before the selective summon, I was just summoning after 1-4, and I got Tarnar Guard. So, but my plan was to just farm Golem on this account initially. But I'm still sticking to Golem because I like the survival, the health, the defense set, and the attack set for the damage dealers. I mean, it's really good, and it's one of the easier ones to start with. Now that Wyvern 11 is such a joke, really, you could just have your goal as like rush Wyvern 11 easily. But let's say Wyvern 11 was the way Wyvern 10 was, plus like much harder, and like all that. You have to use like ice heroes, and he attacks randomly. That would have been super like weird. You would need, let's say it's like Wyvern attacks random heroes unless you have 3 debuffs on him, and then with the effect resistance he has, and like the fact that he's quick, like it would have been like much harder. But yeah, it's actually easier than 10 really. Saul, of course, like I said, I don't want limited heroes on this account, but I mean, he's free, so I'm going for it. I mean, it's not like I summon on a banner, which I did this summon here by mistake on Baiken. There was the day where the server was super laggy and Ras was running like crazy for thousands of players. I was doing my my daily summon, I did it, and it didn't register in the reputation for the daily. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try it to see if this actually does it, you know, for the daily summon, but it doesn't. I mean, it has to be the Covenant summon, because it says you need to do your Covenant summon. But that's the only time I summon here. This I will summon next week, I think. If the week after that is not good, Kisei is so strong, and there's Shuri as well. But there's other good stuff. This though is that's pretty garbage from what I. That's luck based. So I'm not gonna go for. I'm not sure. It depends what the next hero is. It's just these heroes are super OP, and yeah, I'm not going for Moonlight Summons. But if I can be lucky enough to grab any of these two, of course that'd be a huge deal. Crescent Moon Rin is an exception in the Moonlight Summons. Really, like out of like all the Moonlight Summons, she's one of the stronger ones for PvE. So yeah. But I mean, if you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do some Moonlight Summons hoping to get her, yeah, it's like good luck. The odd is so low. I was pulling for Charles, got Bellona just before pulling Charles. That was totally insane. Like two of the strongest heroes in the game, and even the community is like, yeah, 4.9, and is he still 4.9? Yeah, 4.9. Charles, I tried to get him on my main account, and I went all in for him for what I had, and I didn't pull him. But he is insane. He's an insane hero, and with this, you can build him as a bruiser, and he can like go crazy with like counters all the time. And like you don't need to have that much damage on him. Just make sure he doesn't get like let's say you're going for a 2-turn team, you could make him pretty tanky. I mean, he would probably wear the Aureus unless you're running double. Yeah, you would run like at least like two knights, and he would be like your damage dealer, like your bruiser with Elbrus Ritual Sword. That's like a plan I want for him. It's just like his gear is not where I want it to be, and yeah, I mean, on my defense, it's like it's not really good. It's not really good. But this is the defense that I'm running. Wait, is that the defense I'm running? Yeah, my defense win rate is not that good at all. 20% is better than how I ended at the previous week. I was running Angelica instead of Akatis. But Akatis, if heroes survive and she use her S3, that's a pretty big game changer right there. Like Angelica is gonna be like, the speed team's not gonna take. They're gonna take out my team. More heroes before she lands that immunity is gonna be too late. I need a combat readiness booster. But that's the group composition that I run. Without a combat readiness booster, like it's hard to push the leagues early on. But like their speed is pretty tight at least, so like I know they will be going back to back. Charles doesn't have as much damage as I want him to be, but yeah, he could go before Bellona or after. I have him after because you know, haste does insane damage. It doesn't account for overkill. I mean, they were all dead pretty much before he attacks. So yeah. Well, anyways, for my Golem team, it's Bellona, Haste, Ken, and Akatis right now. I'm playing with that. It works out. It works out good. The runs are fast. It's just, it's not 11. I'm not farming 11 yet. I mean, I could do it with. I could do 11. I think. If I go with something, the success rate is definitely not going to be 100%, but I could do it. Anyways, that's going to be for another video later on. It's just like if I stick with Kiris Akatis, it's just that I don't have enough healing. I definitely cannot bring Angelica. I need to build Mascot Hazel, get her some better gear, even like 6-star her. So with like Akatis, Curious, Mascot Hazel, and like the fourth, I mean, to be honest, it could be Ken, a better chance to apply attack down debuff. The issue with that is I could use Charles. I need to remove the buff off of the Golem. That's a huge issue, and he would need to wear Aureus to increase the team survival. But the runs, they're not going to be 100%. The runs are going to be long. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just like speed running 10. I mean, you definitely need to if you can run 11, even if your success rate is not that good, it's better to run 11 because I mean you have access to the better gear. But it's my second account doing this on the side, so it's not that big of a deal. But Soul though, Soul, he's actually probably the missing key. He needs to get better enhancement on his gear. Yeah. Oh my god, his effectiveness is total trash, and his necklace, like, its attack percentage. He needs like a crit chance necklace, and like the jewelry is really bad. It's really bad. Yeah. But like these boots, from Secret Shop. And can I do this awakening? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got Tenebria, but like what? I will not be building her just yet. Will not be building her just yet. That's the thing though. Like Soul with being able to be buff debuff plus the fact that he can remove buffs. I could use him like Soul, Akatis, and Kiris. So he deals a lot of damage. Like you can check my video on my main account with Soul. Like at that point, I probably don't even need to run Kiris because the damage is covered. I could go Akatis, Soul, Mascot Hazel. Akatis, Soul, Mascot Hazel. And the fourth could just be Ken. Because he's bulky, he's fire. The best is to go with 4 fire heroes. And yeah. Much easier to gear for because you don't need as much survival. And having like Ken drops attack down, drops defense down, and I got now 2 heroes that drop attack down debuff. The Golem is slow anyways. I have attack down debuff and I'm taking his buff off and applying unable to be buff debuff. So I think I'm just gonna work on building that team, and I'll showcase it whenever it's fairly stable. To be honest, now I'm gonna have to 6-star her and give her better gear. The unhealable debuff is also really good to speed up your runs, but the thing is, I didn't even like, did I? Wait, did not that? Like I didn't work on anything here. So yeah, sometimes yeah, she's really good though. She's really good, but she provides healing and unhealable debuff, which is not required really. It's not required. Maybe my Akatis can sustain the group, especially if I make a full fire group. It could be just Haste, Ken, Akatis, and Soul. Yeah, that could work as well. Yeah, that could work. That could work. As long as they're all fire, it's much easier to heal. Now, Akatis could potentially heal through that. Haste will help with the healing with that thing here. But it needs to be tested. If my attack down debuff does not stick from Akatis or Ken, or doesn't land, I'm gonna be in big trouble. It's probably gonna be a rip. So yeah, it needs to be tested. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm glad I got Tenebria. That was a cool pick. Not sure when I'll build her, but I will build her eventually. So yeah, better than a 4-star. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos, gameplay for Arena. That's a playlist. Guild Wars playlist. And guides, tips, and how-tos playlist. Also Abyss Floor 62 Plus. I might on this account run like the 60 plus. I've been holding off. Like I'm at, actually, yeah, I'm at Abyss Floor 61, so I could potentially use Soul Bad Guy for these floors again, like on this account. It's just I have to decide if I'm gonna go with him. I mean, he's really strong. He can definitely be the one that I will use. Yeah, that'd be interesting actually. Could be like a Kates Soul. I'm not sure. Like Kiris is too strong to pass up. But anyways, I'll figure things out on how I'm gonna do it. But really, the floors, I've been just autoing them. All these floors up to this point, pretty much. It's been like I put my team in there on auto, so it was no big deal. But I think 61 is the stage which says that you don't want debuffs, kinda. So anyways, yeah, check out my other videos. That's it for this one. Peace out for now.